Hi everyone, I am here to show you another mini that I had made. This mini was actually made from this paper pad. It's a Recollections paper pad called Regent Street. I actually am not a huge fan of Recollections paper. Don't get me wrong, I just really there's a lot of things about many of the paper packs I do not like. There are some paper packs that I don't mind, and this is one of them. The papers inside aren't too horrible in this one. Let me just show you. So they're not too bad. They've got a few funky pages, but this is what's left anyway. I don't really like, as I said, many of the Recollections papers, so I was surprised to find one that I liked enough to buy and to make a mini from. So anywho, back to the topic at hand. So this is the mini that I made with this paper. The covers are from, I think, My Mind's Eye, Lost and Found. I'm not sure which specific Lost and Found collection it is, but it's Lost and Found. It came with the seam binding. I guess you could use it to tie it, keep it closed. I only really did that just because this album has moved around quite a bit throughout my house. So the album comes pre-embellished with glitter, thank goodness, because I cannot stand glitter. I can't stand using it. I have it, I just don't like it. And I thought that even though the page had just mostly text on it, and it's French text, which I think is awesome because I speak French, and it was very interesting reading what's actually on this text, what's actually on the cover, and I liked that a lot. And I love newsprint, I love dictionary print. I'm a big fan of just letter print, but I'm thinking I might put something on the cover. Might not, but we'll see. Wait, is that the cover? Yeah, that's definitely the cover. Okay. Anywho, here we go. So once you open it, this is the first page. So all of these embellishments that you'll see throughout this mini came from the paper. So I either fussy cut them or, they just, well, actually no, they were all fussy cut because there was a little cutout sheet as well, but everything had to be fussy cut. So this is a tag right in the front, first page. This is one of those things that came on the cutout sheet. This I cut out from one of the papers, and I actually glued down to this pocket. I don't know if you can see that there, but glue that down to the pocket. So next page. So here I liked this little tag quite a bit. I used just a circle punch and the paper from the paper pack, and on the back is also another piece of the cutout page. And I absolutely love ledger, invoice, order form type papers. I really love them, and so I kept that as the tag for this. And I also used a little, I think it's the Recollections Momenta metal charm that came from there. So I just used a piece of brown jute ribbon or string. And here we have the next page. So this is a continuation of the measuring tape from this side. And this was also cut out of a piece of paper, and I don't know if you can see the sheen on there, but not only did it already come with an embossed type of texture, but I also went around it with my glitter pen, and I love the kind of raised effect that it gave it. I thought that was really neat, and because of the fact that it was embossed, the glitter wouldn't dry completely, so after I had drawn around it, I just kind of rubbed the glitter pen around, so whatever stuck, and whatever didn't turn into glitter on the whole circle, which is really cool, and it doesn't come off on your finger, which is pretty useful. And then here is actually like a mini in a mini, so if I take that out, so I also use the jute ribbon or string for this, So this is just a mini and a mini. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but oh, there's a little bit of glue there. Where did you come from? Need to. Alright, glue is now gone. So, mini fold out in a mini. So, every one of these papers uses, or is from the paper pack, as you can probably guess. And then on the back is what it looks like. So, yeah. A little mini and a mini. So that's that. I'll put that back in a second. And so yeah, so this is also cut out of one of the papers. And I just use pop dots to keep it raised. I will probably put something in there because that little guy likes to stick to these little guys, and I'm not really sure how to fix that. This side. So this is a little ticket. I might stamp this, I might not. I'm not a big fan of major embellishments in my albums. I love, love, love simple albums because you never know what you're going to use it for. And you never know if you will end up using it. Maybe someone else may end up using it. I don't know. So I kept the tag just bare. And as you'll notice, I've distressed many of the edges in this album. And I used Tim Holtz, I think the vintage photo distressing to do that. So here, as you can see, so these are two tags. This one here is just came from the cutout page. So as you can see, there's that guy, and then this is just kind of a scrap piece of paper that I turned into a tag. How convenient. So this side here is also a little tag. I didn't want to make this a pocket because it would be so short, so I just made it slide right through. And then you take it out, and then it folds, and then there's a little other pocket there, so you can stick, I don't know, what you can stick in there. If you have tickets, this ticket would fit right in there. Then, flip it over to the other side, and you have this page. This was actually a page directly from the paper pack, so it didn't really need any embellishing. I'm hoping that I will be able to find something for the circle. It doesn't really need anything. If by chance a picture fits in that circle, it can be cut out. And I love how there's this little date, like date label already right in the page. Don't need to do anything there. This page I kept very, very simple again. I thought I might put like a banner or something across there, but this is pretty much a banner as it is in itself. So then I used another one of the cutout page tag type things and turned it into a tag for this page. And then I threw in a little button there, which I used the jute ribbon or string or whatever for that as well. Alrighty, this is much more detailed than I thought it would get. Here we are, have another page. It has just a photo mat and another pull-out tag. This one, very straightforward, nothing complicated. I used a Fisker's corner punch for this. I'm not a big fan of those Fisker corner punches just because they require so much force, but, you know, I had it and I used it. This page, I did not put anything at all on this page, and that's just because of the fact that this page is plaid, and plaid is actually one of my favorite patterns. So, I mean, if you happen to be a fan of plaid, then this will go well for you. And I noticed that all the other pages where I had plaid, you know, I covered them right up. And, I skipped over a page, you guys, sorry. Oh, jeez. This page, once again, same dealie. Photo mat right here. This is from the cutout. This also came from the cutout page. I embossed the clothespin by using the Versamark pen and holographic embossing powder for this, you guys. It was actually pretty cool as it was, as I was using the heat tool on it. So I actually went over it once, and then I went over it a second time to give it like the super sheen kind of look. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. So this came also from the cutout sheet, and all of these other wonderful little tickets also came from the cutout sheet. So I just kind of, you know, backed them with some other pattern paper from the same paper pack. You know, little things you can write on the back. You can put, like, label them and stick them on pictures throughout the album. You know, they don't have to stay there. And actually, once you do that, you can actually use the space for some other tag or some other notes you might need to, I don't know, somehow post in the album. Anywho, and this page, very straightforward. There is a little library card type pocket in there, and 2 tags. The 2 tags I used glossy accents on the button that I placed on this tag, and this tag I did not cut out the button for it because it already had like a little space for you to punch out a circle, and I just used glossy accent on that in order to, I guess, define it so it stuck out, or it was a bit more well defined. So back to this page. We've gone over this one. Fisker Sponge, don't like it. This one, I love plaid. And these are actually 2 keys from some grunge board, some of the grunge board die cuts, or that are, you know, they already come with it. They already come cut in the grunge board, so I used those on the front, and I thought it was kind of convenient because there's this wonderful cutout from the paper pack with a key on it. And then on the back I just added a ribbon across where the 2 papers joined. And yeah, so that is that on the plaid page. And then on the very last page, I thought this was good enough on its own. It's probably one of my favorite papers from the pack. If you saw the full page, you'd see what I mean. It's actually really, really pretty. And the embossing that's already on here kind of just does it for me. I was thinking about doing some glitter or something along those lines, but you can't really make it out on the camera, but it's quite, actually maybe you can, but it's quite awesome. So that was the last page. And back page looks very similar to the front page.